Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to have a young and an energetic round of applause to welcome on stage none other than Raul John Aju, founder AI Realms. Can we keep that pumping louder and louder, everyone?
Hi guys. Hi. Why are you so dead? Hi. Can I get more energy? Hi. What's up? So, my name is Raul John Aju. You already got a good introduction. I don't think I have to speak a lot more about myself. I just want to dive into what ma'am said. I always say this thing. India should not join the AI race, rather create its own race. Why? How? When? Where? You never described it, Raul. So today, I'll be covering exactly that. Like I said, US has a lot of presentations, like AI tools out there. At the same time, China also has a lot of AIs. The best open source video generating model, image generating model, a lot of other tools out there. But what does India have? Think about that until this comes. India has something? Oh, okay. Now my heart is melting. Thank you so much. I've been trying to do something for India. That's the plan. I'll cover more of what I'm doing. But I don't want to make it as if I'm doing a lot, because what I'm trying to do is each and every person here can do stuff as well. So did you guys think about my question? What does India have other than me? There might be a lot of other things, but right now we don't. That is what exactly I'll be answering today. So Anthropic, China has all this. So what does India have? I'm not saying India needs another image generator. I'm not saying India needs another video generator. We need to solve real problems. That is how we are going to set ourselves apart. It's not just about India, it's about the rest of the world. How are we going to set ourselves apart? That is what we are going to talk about today, right? First of all, what do I mean by, solve real problems? If you rewind back to time when I was not even born, to the dot-com bubble, right? During that time, there was companies like Google and Amazon who survived that. Yes? How did they survive that? They also had a dot-com. Why didn't they crash? Like it can be pet.com, house.com. Why didn't those companies die or go bankrupt? Not that I wish that, but why? Because they set themselves apart, right? What they did was different from what was happening. Amazon, they sold books, right? They went to the places, e-commerce, basically. Then Google helped people kind of go through the internet, search the internet, which was also completely new that time. We have it now very easily, but that time it was new. New, innovative ideas. And that is what set them apart. They both have one thing in common. They solved a real problem. That is what we have to focus on, right? So, starting with education, in fact, right? I'm going to be talking about all this, how AI can impact these places, not just in India, but for the rest of the world. So, starting with education. This is a car from 1957. You might recognize it. Which is this car, guys? Ambassador, right? Okay, so I'm the only one who didn't know. Okay. So this is a car of 2025. Very cool. I'm not putting Lamborghini and all because it has been there for some time, but this is a car that released in 2025. Cool, right? Very advanced, has AI to drive it and stuff. This is a classroom of 1957. Wow, this is a classroom of 2025. We are developing cars, but what about our classrooms? Still a teacher standing in front of 60 people. Does that make any sense? Right? That needs to change. And fun fact, this is my classroom. Yeah, I love my school, by the way. I love my education, right? I love my teachers. But I want to make something I love better. I want to make the education system I love better. And from taking sessions at being at my school, from government school, to taking sessions internationally at a lot of colleges, schools, including in India, one thing that I've seen is that our education system could be way better. Right, starting with the thing like schools should not teach us what to think. It should not. It should teach us how to think of a new idea, how to get a new idea. It should teach us how to think. Now, how do we do that? With the one and only thing? Exactly. Can you have a big clap for whoever said it? Yeah. Guys, clap, guys. Thank you. Okay. AI, exactly, right? How can AI help us? One of the main things, everyone learns differently. I open my book and I go to sleep. Why? Because I don't learn things by reading. Sorry. But everyone learns differently. Maybe by reading, maybe by audio, maybe by watching videos. That's how I learn, right? AI can generate those for you right now, right? Notebook LM, which Google has already released, is already doing that. Generating content for each and every person differently. Like yesterday, our Prime Minister had told us that it should not be one size fits all, right? Exactly here. The education also can't be one size fits all. It needs to be different. Not just about how we teach, but each person's interest as well. I'm interested in, can you guys guess? Wild yes. AI, exactly, right? I'm interested in AI. So if I learn, let's say, E equal to MC square, connecting with the topic of AI, I would be much more happy to learn it, right? I don't know if I'll still be, but I would be, right? AI can do that. It can combine a certain interest with whatever you're interested in and teach it to you. It can generate content like that as well. We can use these technologies to solve real problems. Starting, that was about education, right? Even the things like textbook can be updated way faster with the help of AI. Some states in India only updates it every 18 years, guys. See, think about that. We can update it way faster. AI can go and find the knowledge way faster with the help of AI. Now that is about, education. And why am I saying this? Rahul, you don't have any point. People don't care about education. Or do they? I started something known as the ThinkCraft Academy, where I thought going from what is AI to building your own AI in 30 days, what is AI to using AI as a startup founder, as an employee, as a student. Both these courses were completely free and it's still available. And more than 7 lakh people have watched these courses. And it's completely free. And the thing that shows the demand that people want education, people want to learn about AI, people want to know about all this. And that is why exactly it could be better. Next, one other thing India is very much known for is, guys, what is it known for? What is it? Exactly, agriculture. One big thing, right? More than 50% of our workforce is actually agriculture in India. Did you know that? It's crazy. But the thing is that we also generate one of the less yields in the world as well, compared to the people who compared to the people who make this food and how much of the people use this, it's very less. How do we fix that? Because right now farmers are just doing guesswork. Needs this much fertilizers, needs this much water. They're just doing guesswork. This can be fixed with AI as well. Right now, it's already happening. Companies like Fossil, it's an Indian startup in Bangalore. What they're doing is they had sensors to check how much water needs to be used, how much fertilizers, based on the weather also. It tells them everything through a farmer. Now, the thing is that 12,000 farmers have already used it and they have saved more than 50% of water. 50% of water used in farming. Water is very, very less in our world, right? And this is crazy. And just take another example. If we use AI for targeted treatment, right now when we put fertilizers, we just put it all around the plant, right? All around the land. But if we use AI, we can put it for the plants that only need fertilizers, right? Is that correct, guys? We can use sensors for those. AI can detect that and do it. And that is also already happening. And more than 56% of chemicals were saved in that. Now, one thing is that only less 2% of farmers are using technology like this because 57%, $57 to $300, that's the average money it costs, which is very expensive for a farmer, right? So what I'm trying to say is that we have the technology, we have built the technology. We just have the accessibility issue. We just have to make it cheaper. Oh, a lot of people are behind. Okay, we just have to make it cheaper, right? Okay. Now, next question to you guys. How do you imagine the war looks today? It can look anyway, right? Tanks, armies and all? Well, no. How? Right now, did you know in the borders of India, in Pakistan and in China, there are literally swarm bots that talk to each other to survey everywhere. Isn't that crazy? Literally, that looks like from a movie, right? Not from Terminator, but there are literally cool things like this. Literally, we have our own ChatGPT for our army. Did you know that? Right? That is fully secure. That is, it answers, it's accessible anywhere. But it's our own model, guys. We have all this in defense, right? And fun fact, compared to US and China, we only spend a fraction of amount in AI in defense, but we lead it also. It is around 50 million only, while others spend billions, right? Okay, so next is one. Okay, now next you will be like, rescue, what is that? Okay, so I have also been part of this. You'll be like, Rahul, who are you to tell us all of this? Well, let me just add to that. I have my own company, ARM Technologies, which actually helps people to find the right law, connects them to a lawyer when it's needed, and even tells them the right law based on that. Right? We have 10 plus other AI tools based in that domain for each people, each domain, rather than trying to create a full ChatGPT for everything. That's what I'm trying to solve. Even on content creation, I go with celebrities and I'm like, do you use AI? To show that if celebrities can use AI, why can't you? And we have around 300 to 400K followers on Insta and good amount on YouTube as well. Because I'm trying to make AI accessible there also, guys. Make people start using AI responsibly, right? See, this was never about AI, right? This presentation was about empowerment, possibility, and democratization of innovation. Now, I just want to leave you with something. While everyone is talking about who is going to lead the AI, who has the biggest model, who spent the most billions, who has the most compute. The main thing out of all of this is the most powerful thing AI can do has nothing to do with size, but everything to do with solving what matters, solving real problems. And one main thing, solving real problems. How? Stop competing in someone else's race and start building your own race. No matter you're a country, no matter you're an individual, that is what will set you apart. And that's what I did. Thank you guys so much. Okay, awkward photos. Thank you. Did you guys like the session? Yes? Ma'am, is it okay if I take a small video? Are you guys okay with taking a small video? No, I don't think they're okay with it. Are you okay with it? Yes? Okay, so as I said, I'm an influencer also. So I just want to take a small video of just asking you guys, how was the session? Can we do that? So I'll just say, okay. Ready? I'll just do this and show you guys. Okay? Ready? And by the way, if you didn't like the session, you can say no also, loudly. But you have to tell me how feedbacks, okay? Okay? Agreed? Okay. How should I address the session? Times now, ET event? Perfect. ET now, GBS times. How was the session? Did you guys learn something new? Was it very boring? I was seeing if they're going to say yes. Thank you guys. Bye.